Legal malpractice and malpractice insurance. Good afternoon. I'm Neil Burns. I'm a partner at Burns & Jen. We represent victims of legal malpractice here in Massachusetts. We're going to talk today about insurance with respect to legal malpractice. If you hired an attorney and you want to know if he or she has insurance, you can look that up on the Board of Bar Overseers website. It's very easy to do. It's free. It's how we find out about, take our first step anyway in finding out about insurance. And that's a first step, only a first step. If we send a demand letter to an attorney who our client accuses of malpractice or maybe malpractice, usually we send a letter out asking for the file. Then if we determine that there is malpractice, we send a letter saying, please notify your insurance carrier or your attorney. And typically we get back a letter from an attorney or an insurance carrier, and they're typically one of the bigger firms that represent malpractice insurance companies here in Massachusetts. That's legal malpractice. And then we know there's insurance. And we can then ask how much insurance there is, because an insurance company is required in Massachusetts to give you the amount of insurance coverage. If the attorney doesn't respond, or if they refuse to give us that information, then we can file suit. When we file suit, we can ask the question, do you have insurance? Who's your insurance carrier? And what's the policy limits? And we can get all that information in suit. If there is insurance, then, and you have a good case, then we're all set to go. We can move forward. If you don't have insurance for your attorney, if your attorney, that is, doesn't have insurance for himself or herself, it can be problematic. We've had those cases where, especially in the sexual assault cases, the attorneys will pay out of pocket. We've had those cases where the attorneys pay, over many, many years. We've had those cases where we get a huge judgment, 7-figure judgment, and they never pay. So it's problematic if there's no insurance. It's very important when you're hiring an attorney to make sure that they have insurance. And then, of course, if there's a negligent attorney that we're going after, that we're looking at, we need to determine if they have insurance. This isn't hard to do here in Massachusetts, but it's a necessary step in a legal malpractice case. If you have a question about your lawyer, if he or she committed a negligent act and you lost monies or damages, give us a call. We're going to check to see if they have insurance, and we will let you know. Absolutely. Call Burns & Jan, 617-227-7423. Thank you.